Welcome back, ladies and gents. Welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And today, guys, I really had to do it. I really had to show you guys, what I do recommend in this brawl 12 versus 12 destroyers only tier 8. I do believe it's a lot of fun, and if you can manage to do some missions, you'll probably get sometimes, 600,000-700,000 silver for one battle only. And yeah, I feel if you are a destroyer captain, you should definitely try it. Brawl 12 versus 12. It's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of stuff you have to keep up. But for the love of God, you have to listen to me, because the reason number one I make in this video is because sometimes few, destroyers captain are playing with very wrong ship, and when I see that, it makes me a little bit sad, because I almost feel that we will probably lose that, or we'll most likely will win this battle even before the battle starts. And I'll talk about my top choice pick for this brawl, and which ship you should definitely avoid. So I very much like to say that it's very interesting. It's more like, if you are a good destroyer captain, you can probably do with most of the ships. I'll talk about the premium ships, but also talk about regular Tech 3 ships. I very much like to say there are a couple of them. They are crazy strong, and you cannot go wrong. No matter what happens, even if you're a good player, it's all about teamwork. If your team really lets you down and does not, trying to help each other, you will still gonna lose no matter what. But, let's go with this. So, the strongest by far in this type of mode, and I have no idea why so damn strong, but it is crazy strong. It's Loyang. Loyang, ladies and gents, it's crazy strong in this mode. Not because you have good torpedo, because your torpedo are kind of a crap. I do believe it's deep water torps, but you have the weirdest combo of all combo, and that's the best US smoke combined with stupid hydro. And I do believe for that reason, because of this crazy long German hydro, which in my honestly opinion is like a short, but it's not so damn short. That's the biggest problem. It's a short radar for a very long time, and you have in your smoke. So if you can combine this, you sit in a cap, you have a huge damn smoke and your hydro, then good luck someone torpedo you, because you will most likely spot all other torpedo and some other ships in their smoke. So remember, if you can adjust this smoke in the right place and the right time when you're brawling versus someone, because that's the whole gimmick. That's the reason I put in this by far the strongest ship you can brawl. Let's say there's other destroyer, you put your smoke and the other enemy also put their own smoke, then you can see him, he cannot see you. You literally the guns are fantastic. It's literally a Benson with stupid smoke, same smoke, and stupid hydro, which that is the reason number one you will do very well. But nonetheless, beside that, I still believe the Orkan, it's not a bad Orkan, that's on the Swedish name, which it's a name of it, Orkan, it's like a storm, and that's what it is. Once again, good DPM, but what's the gimmick about that? It's a stupid 7.5 radar, and thanks to the radar and fast torpedoes, not because they are doing a whole lot. Remember, guys, and this is probably one of the most important, you do not have any smoke. But damn, I can definitely see why this ship is so crazy strong. You have 6 guns instead of, let's say, Holland or Östergötland. The tier 9, tier 10 only have 2 turrets. You have freaking 6 turrets and the damn crazy good maneuver and fast torpedoes, and a lot of good Daka Daka, but this combo with 6 guns and radar, it makes this ship absolutely lethal. So now 7,700, I do believe it's a crazy good purchase if you want to invest in this type of gameplay. It's a lot of fun. I do honestly believe fast torpedoes, and you also have repair party consumables. So yeah, 6 guns, radar, and heal. It's not a bad pick, so I'll put this one together with Loyang, the strongest of all destroyers in this particular. But sorry to say that most of the premium destroyer are not bad. I very much like to say that those two, I kind of fear if you are too close, within 7 kilometers or less, then you're kind of screwed if you are playing against Orkan or Loyang. But nonetheless, Kid, it's not a bad. I believe with this heal and with this crazy smoke and a lot of Daka Daka, it has a lot of firepower, fast rate of fire. It will do a lot of short work. And remember, guys, that even if you do not have crazy good torpedoes, in this game mode you're never gonna land a lot of torpedoes, and I'll come to that reason why you will land very few torpedoes. It's because of hydro along. And once again, for this brawl only, I'm not saying regular game mode, I do honestly believe the Z35, it's a killer, it's a monster, thanks to this stupid Loyang's hydro or German hydro with pretty decent torpedoes. Not so much in firepower, I very much like to say that, but this combo with, you know, smoke and strong hydro makes this ship kind of a strong. But once again, it does lack in firepower. You should never go against a really DPM monster like Akizuki, or hell, even some British destroyer will nail you. And then, of course, it's Cossack that I own. What's special with Cossack? I mean, seriously. You have a lot of firepower, 8 guns for crying out loud. But what makes this ship crazy strong is this extremely long hydro. I do believe if you have this special module, your hydro will last for whopping 4.3 minutes. Yes, you heard me right. 4.3 minutes, and it's crazy agile. And did I mention it has the best concealment in the game, 5.5. Yes, Cossack have 5.4, but it's just this is Cossack 5.5. Kagero has 5.4, but you will do something damn wrong if you're playing your Kagero, or even worse, Asashio. Now I mentioned that. So but once again, if you are playing very good this lateral relay, it's not so lateral relay, it's pretty damn good because it's very hard hitting and it's kind of fast. You probably should not brawl, but what I'm trying to say is that it's crazy effective versus other destroyer. The French destroyer are extremely high what do you call it, HP pool, and crazy hard hitting, especially when they have this available reload booster mechanic, and with those huge damn guns they do a lot of shall I say damage each and every salvo. So keep that in mind. You will probably have more HP pool than your counterpart, so I don't know if it makes that sense, but it's not a bad pick. Do I put this over Orkan or Loyang? Hell no, because you do not have smoke. So if you screw this one up, then it's different story, and probably concealment's not the best. But I'm not saying the Le Tebrilate's any bad, or the regular, the La Fantastique, the tier regular, tier 8 French, it's not a bad pick. And same story actually with Xilin Yang. I do honestly believe it has heal, right? Yeah, deep water torps, but in this game mode it's not about torpedo, it's actually about your smoke and hydro search. Yeah, it does have a hydro search, but it's much shorter range. And but I'm not saying that it's a bad ship, but I'm not saying that it's a wow. First thing is first, the best pick: Orkan, Loyang, Cossack. Maybe Cossack I'll put it on the second after Loyang because it's too damn powerful, this combo. USSP Kid together with a Cossack on the second choice, and the rest of Z35 it's actually also the second choice, but it's not a bad ship. Fenyang, do not recommend it because yeah, the torpedo can only hit battleships and so on. Very few have this ship. But now, guys, they're very much like talk about the regular Tech 3 ship. If you don't have want to spend you know, a premium yeah, ship, what do I recommend? Well, it's not bad. Pick Benson. It's a good all-arounded, thanks to pretty much a lot of Daka and also good damn smoke, and torpedoes are workable. They are slow, but most of your damage in this brawl it's definitely with your gun, so you need something fast. Daka. But the number one of all tier 8 destroyers they are very much like to put, there are two. One, Lightning. Ladies and gents, may I present the best tier 8 destroyer, regular Tech 3 destroyer, without doubt. This is absolutely a monster, and with my build, let's talk about my captain's build. I highly recommend you put it, and I put definitely my survival expert superintendent. This is a must-have for regular gameplay, not in a brawl, because you're never gonna use all the 7 smokes and 4 hydros. But then I highly recommend Adrenaline Rush and even faster main battery reload time, and also have this recommendance perk. Of course, you always should, every destroyer should have last stand, every one of them. And consumable plus 12%, more smoke, more hydro. It's definitely fun to have, and also risk of module becoming incapable, it's also literally a must-have. What makes this ship kind of broken, you literally turn on a dime, you have almost smoke on demand, short smoke, but it's all you need. And what do you call it, my HP pool, it's not bad in this captain's I believe it's 18,700. Yeah, 18,700 HP pool, which is pretty damn alright. I'm not saying that it's Akizuki, because let's talk about those two main, shall I say, regular Tech 3 ship are absolutely broken. 20,400, this is without this perk. I highly recommend you have this, because then you have like freaking 20, almost 23,000 HP pool, which you have crazy a lot of HP pool. Now the downside, you're kind of sluggish, and if you stay too much long in your smoke, you will be torpedo, you will get wrecked, not by one torpedo, but you know, a wall of torpedoes. You have very hard to disengage. Sure, dealing with other destroyer, it's a monster, probably the only Japanese destroyer that I recommend. For love of God, now I go with the worst destroyer you can pick. It's Asashio. I have been played with my team Asashio, and I said, man, for love of me, I have no idea what the hell you take Asashio. There isn't any worse tier 8 destroyer versus other destroyer. You are just freaking food, you know what I mean? And the reason I'm saying that, you have the lowest, what, 12,000 HP pool, and this Akizuki with survivor expert, you can have like 23. You have 10,000 more HP pool than, let's say, a Sasho player, you know what I mean? And off of that reason, same story, it's the next worst you can have Kagero. Kagero, it's a great concealment, agile and stuff like that, but you cannot fight anything. I mean, seriously, how you think you're gonna win versus anything? And you know, Lightning, Cossack, even Ognevoy will do short work of you, you know what I mean? This is not a great torpedo boat or a gunboat. You only have 2 turrets, for crying out loud. But seriously, even this one can do a short work of Kagero or Asasho, which is absolutely wrong play. For this one, I say that this is a high skill captain. If you take away your smoke and put the radar, it could be nasty. But once again, when you screwed up and when you have no, because here's the deal, don't count that you will do any damage to the deep water storms or other destroyers. So this is extremely hard to play. No smoke, no torpedo, only your guns and radar. So for that reason, I will put only, I recommend if you're crazy strong playing the destroyer, you're super unicum, then it's definitely a destroyer for you. But then what the hell play this ship when you can play Orkan and have even better results, because Orkan have actually more firepower, have 6 freaking guns. You only have 4. Damn. Well, not so much recommend, but once again, you do a whole lot help for your team if you can radar someone which is in his smoke. So yeah, that's the gimmick. Kiev, guys, it's not a bad ship. I very much, if you are familiar with Soviet destroyer, this could be a very powerful ship in right hands. I'm not saying that I recommend the one I did, but this one I do not say I do not recommend, because if you're very familiar with your stupid bad concealment, and yes, you have speed and you have railguns, that's what you have. You are literally a destroyer killer, destroyer hunter, but I don't know how much you can hunt when you have concealment so crap. Everyone else, it's much better, and they have smoke and they have hydro. So yeah, it is a good destroyer in right hands, but it's very challenging, very hard to do well, because the thing is, guys, not even, I mean, in Brawl you cannot just stay away 13-14 kilometers and yeah, you will hit a target at max range, but there's no point playing this in Brawl when everybody are fighting close. So that's the thing. It's a good destroyer. I love this destroyer, especially in random battle. Brawl kind of a hard. You can still do crazy good. I mean, I've been seeing some players have top of the scoreboard, but there are very few occasions. I mean, you will face Cossack every time, you will face Lightning, and you will face Loyang. Keep that in mind. It's very hard to do well versus those destroyer, which literally are nailing you. You're a good destroyer hunter, but not so much when the concealment and everything else, it's by far much better. So for that reason, very much like to say that Akizuki and Lightning for regular Tech 3 destroyer are monster, and you cannot go wrong. You will have a lot of fun, and trust me what I'm gonna say, this small bugger, you need 21 points captain to do well, because without 21 points captain, probably you're not so damn strong. And one of the weakest of the some Japanese and some other Harikaze or something like that tier 8 premium destroyer, they have what, 12,200 12,800 HP pool. That's not gonna cut it when, you know, there are both 20 and 23,000 HP pool other destroyers when they can fight. And the concealment and the maneuver and the hydro makes this one kind of broken and strong. I very much like to say, even a freaking random battle, you have only one big weakness, and that's your AA. But beside that, you have the whole package. I still believe, guys, that this is crazy strong no matter what. Random, yes, if you face tier 10 CV, you're screwed. If you face tier 10 this radar cruisers, you're kind of screwed. That's the life of a tier 8 destroyer verse in random battle. But in this brawl, everyone is equal. For the love of God, do not take any other destroyer. Very much like to talk about stage 3. If you have opportunity in, I mean, come on, stage 3, let's talk about Germany. I do have seen a lot of big success, but I do not have Z23, and for the only reason I go to preview ship, it's because of this stupid Hydro, not because this is a good ship to fight other destroyers. You're kind of a weak, but this combination with pretty fast torpedoes, man, you only have what? You only have 8 torpedoes. Yeah, 8 torpedoes. And same story with a Swedish destroyer Öland. Come on, guys, no smoke, good torpedoes, but even though you have a decent Daka, it could be good, but not so much. I mean, yes, it's not a bad ship, and same story here, but it's only for Brawl makes this kind of a strong. Otherwise, it's kind of a weak and very mediocre versus Lighting, versus Cossack, and all others super strong. And even them Akizuki can do short work of all the destroyers if you have right type of captains and right type of yeah, that's the sad part about this brawl. It's higher captain, more skills, more consumable, and those stupid 17,000 consumable like this one. Let's talk about very fast about my module equipment. Yeah, my Hydro, but where do I find it? Yeah, it is 3 kilometers, but consumable action time whopping 263.3 seconds with this special module, and this is what I'm talking about. 20%, yeah, 4.3 minutes Hydro time. So good luck hitting any torpedoes within this lighting, which you turn on a dime. I highly recommend, for the love of God, put the Juliet Charlie every single battle in Brawl. You might regret it if you don't. And of course, always help to have those 2 Victor Lima and also Indiana X-Ray. But if you have this one, plus 10% speed, always welcome, and even more so November Foxtrot. All this is literally required to do well. If you have this with 21 points, badass captain, but there is something that I very much like to talk about, even a better captain. Unfortunately, that's the truth, guys. With this captain, which is Andrew, well, hear me out. If you land couple torpedoes, if you have 2 kills, voila, this ship, it's absolutely a monster because of this captain. So once again, it kind of requires premium time, premium ship, and also premium badass captain. If you have all those 3 combined, and if you are good, I do believe you will earn a shitload of silver and experience. And why I'm playing this, it's because you get this elite commander experience each and every battle, because this Andrew badass captain, he is full. I have 3 more points, and I have no idea what the hell shall I put. Maybe this one or something else, because this is the maximum commander. It's Navy elite commander. I cannot upgrade him even more, but 3 more points to put something. Maybe, I have no idea, priority target or something else. I have no idea what. Please give me a comment in this video before where to put my final 3 points. Or should I do anything else change? Because yeah, it's packed with different stuff and different yeah, torpedoes speed. So yeah, this is my, by the way, Daring captain, unique Daring captain. So that's the reason he's a badass captain. But if you're playing in, let's say, Cossack, this ship and this captain, it's monstering strong. I do believe you will see Cossack play each and every time, and I understand why. It's kind of a big, but it's not clumsy. It turns all the time, and yeah, you don't want to fight this thing. Not because you have fast Daka, but each and every salvo you do, it's because of those 8 guns. You do whopping damage, and you have speed boost, hydro, and this British smoke. Highly recommend to play with this one. It's literally a monster in right hand, and you can probably say it with all other destroyer. But for love of God, don't play Asashio, don't play Kagero, because it's bad for your team. I repeat, it's really bad for a team. And do not play any destroyer with deep water torps. I mean, what the hell you're gonna torpedo? I mean, seriously, I have been so many times, I mean, sitting to receive all those deep water torps and did 0 damage, because I knew you can see the difference between regular torpedoes and deep water torps. And they thought they still can torpedo me. I mean, I knew that I'm not gonna receive anything, but in return, I will nuke them with everything I got, with torpedoes and smoke and good constant. And that's probably one of the best about this ship. It's very hard to torpedo zone because 4.3 kilometer, what do you call it? Yes, smoke time. 4.3 minutes. It's a lot. And literally, guys, turns on a dime, extremely hard to torpedo any British or Royal Navy destroyers. Let me know in the comment below if you are probably not familiar with destroyer. I will definitely, before I end this video, give you and send you my latest battle, which I do have more than 2,200 base experience, and of course top of my team, how I played both Cossack and Lighting. Both of them are actually monsters, and of course Akizuki can also be a lot of fun, and Benson, because you have all those combined. I'm talking about regular Tech 3 ship. They can be a lot of fun, but I enjoy it like hell. And let me know in the comment below if you already played Brawl, which destroyer did you pick? Guys, thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned because I will show you a gameplay action very darn soon, the next video. Have a good one, take care, catch you in the next one.